Hello, welcome to the Recovery Oracle. My name is Veda, and I am pleased to have you in this space with me. Welcome to all of you who are in recovery, who are thinking about recovery, or who have loved ones in recovery. Surely there is a message here for you at this time. Just soaking in some labradorite energy here, getting my intuitive juices flowing and going. Just a beautiful day. Just a beautiful day to be alive, to be here, to be able to do this. Feeling a lot of gratitude, feeling a lot of joy and excitement, getting goosebumps on my right side right now, on my right shoulder. Interesting. All right, we'll see what your guides and angels want to bring through this message for you. We're going to start with the Shaman's Dream Oracle. All right, let's see what guidance wants to come through. We have resonating with whale song, resonating. This is all about being on the right vibration, being on the right frequency, to either call in relationships, manifest things, resonating with others. You know, we resonate with each other because we're in recovery, having similar interests. We'll get more into that. Let's see what else. So we have resonating, whale song. I love that. I feel like I'm vibrating high right now too. I did like this astral projection, and we have radical acceptance coming out. Can't make it up. Beloved with radical acceptance. So accepting the things we cannot change, but having the courage to change the things we can. This is a beautiful card, actually. So resonating, beloved, whale song with resonating, beloved with radical acceptance. And we'll take one more. Angels and guides, thank you. And the divine matrix, galactic mushroom. So this is all about the divine matrix, the interconnectedness to all of us, and the like the sacred geometrical patterns that are our thoughts, our frequencies, the way we resonate with others, the interconnectedness of it all, like the quantum field, basically, of what makes us up as a whole. So I will read more about those. We have the cosmic womb with divine feminine. That is about that yin energy that is kind of surrendering and allowing and trusting. That is also nurturing yourself, the self-care. This could get a little into practicing that self-care. That was yesterday's video. Me talks came through, making sure you are caring for yourself and your energetic space, so that you are able and at your maximum ability to be able to take care of others. Make sure that you are putting yourself first. So that's a very hard thing to do for especially empaths and healers and parents, and it's not easy. It's easier said than done. So let's go to the book and see why resonating, radical acceptance, and the divine matrix are here. We also have the numbers 61 or 7, 2, and 24 or 6. So 61. With the whale song, resonating, remembering, harmonizing, resonating. There are moments in life when you have a sense of deja vu, that you visited this place, these feelings, this person before, and you know that a new opportunity to dance has come round again. Yet there is a haunting quality to this, a melancholy, as life's mysterious fragility is also underlined. Like a whale song that pleads for its simpler notes to be matched by another, you have a short time to capture this essence and let it resonate in a way that is potentially transformative, but only if you don't turn away. Sometimes you may forget the moments of your humanity, your truest desires, because you become so earthbound and calculating, striving, and doing. You're so overstimulated by the chase and what you're exposed to that you forget your heart. Now it's time to jump in the water and play and be reminded of your creative self, your collaborative impulse to sing along, seeking harmony, beauty, purpose, and meaning. At this moment, that is your exact invitation. You will achieve more than the plans you set in motion if you use this opportunity to explore, be curious, and take a much needed break from what your mind thinks it needs to accomplish accomplish. Your heart is calling. Answer it. So again, taking time for yourself just to create and play and not take life so seriously. I really like that. That's kind of definitely watch yesterday's video that has the bathtub on the thumbnail. Somebody needs that message right now. With beloved, radical acceptance, the object of affection, loving what is. When the beloved appears, it requires 100% of your heart, body, and soul. Don't try to squeeze the beloved into your schedule. Drop the busyness and receive the one you have been waiting for. Know that this card comes as a mirror to show you the divine within and invite your radical acceptance of everything you consider beautiful or ugly in your being. The beloved may not be a person at all. It might be a business venture, a project, or an adventure calling for your full attention. Love it. Let it light you up and give it your all. Surrender to this truth and know that you are gaining a passport to bliss even when it feels that you are being consumed by the fire of the beloved. Do not hold back or be afraid, for you will emerge transformed. Surrender is the key. Allow yourself to be loved. Usher the harsh critic out the door and shut your eyes and ears to the judgment of others who have not been ignited by the divine blaze consuming you, for they will only attempt to douse your fire and leave you choking on the smoke. Be careful you are not seduced by false promises or falling prey to your extraordinary ability to sabotage your dreams and desires. Aren't we all guilty of that? Sink with and sink into your heart and trust your sense of what is true, and you will know what to do. The true beloved is never false. Every gift proffered is valuable. Recognize the many faces of the beloved and welcome them into your heart. You will be so glad you did. So this is all about chasing what excites and ignites you. What gives you energy? What brings you joy? What could you just do all day long and just get such a kick out of it? Do you enjoy teaching people things? Do you enjoy building things or painting things or writing things or helping others? What is it that you could just do all day that brings you joy? That is what you want to chase. That's what you want to go for. And then we have the galactic mushroom with the divine matrix. So this one, and I love this picture. Have you ever seen, maybe some of you have seen these. I am from the Pacific Northwest originally, so we have these like puffball mushrooms, and you step on them and smoke comes out. Some of them are like actually get really big and they're edible, but like it's not smoke, it's actually like the spores of the mushroom, and they spread. So maybe some of you have seen puffball mushrooms lately. We are headed into fall. We are headed into mushroom season. Maybe some of you have been seeing the whale or resonating with the serenity prayer. So the galactic mushroom is the divine matrix, the intricate complexity of life. You might have been thinking and acting like you were the only one in the dream creating your life. The galactic mushroom arrives as a playful yet potent reminder that you need to get with your higher power. Higher power. The universal laws are not for your benefit only. The law of attraction does not exist just to serve up your desired outcome. The matrix of consciousness, called Source or God, Spirit, and many other names, is intricately woven into life. There is so much complexity that the human mind cannot comprehend all the moving parts. It's impossible to see beyond what you already know, just as the head of a mushroom is clearly visible above the soil, but not the living biome below. The thread-like mycelium of fungi form vast, intricate networks underground. Sorry, that was a mouthful. The thread-like mycelium of fungi form vast, intricate networks underground, connecting different life forms with one another in a kind of internet of the plant kingdom. Imagine the divine matrix serving the same way, connecting the individual consciousness with that of the divine. The galactic mushroom reminds you that your dreams and desires are heard. This is a call for faith and trust. Whatever intention you hold consistently with hope and faith first manifests in the unseen realms. Whether or not you can see it working on your behalf, eventually you see the evidence play out in the serendipitous events that work in your favor seemingly out of outside the law of cause and effect. Your most beautiful results are being birthed right now, not just for you, but for the highest good of all. So people, this has been coming through a lot too. People waiting on manifestations and really putting the effort out there. Yesterday it was like said, like, your seeds have been planted. They're growing. Don't dig them up. The diviner card came up, like, the seeds have been planted. Now go just take care of yourself and just be and relax and replenish your spirit and your soul. There's no need to put in a lot of work or, recheck and make sure your prayers, your calls, your manifestations, your words with your guides, with your God have been heard, and things are being worked on in the quantum level. It's hard to even comprehend how all of that can work, but all the little parts have to go together that make it for everybody's highest and greatest good, not just yours. So if you want a new Ferrari, somebody, or this Ferrari that you want that somebody else has, they have to be ready to sell it and find the other car that they want, or whatever it is. Maybe some of you just want $150 Toyota Camry. I had a $150 Toyota Camry that lasted me a few years. That was a great little car. I would be very fortunate to have that car again, actually. A car is better than no car. Alrighty, so on that note, we have the galactic mushroom. Hold on. Not going to get into the tarot yet. Galactic mushroom, beloved, and whale song. Let's see what the... Oh, I stopped my music. I changed my music. Okay. Let's see what the Gateway Activations Oracle wants to bring through, what this is looking like, what this all means. Angels and guides, what are we getting into here, please? What does this mean for the collective, the divine matrix, radical acceptance, and resonating? Thank you. Okay. I'm going to find out. Go find out. Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. So finding the answers within yourself, understanding that you are connected to universal knowledge and wisdom. We can all tap into all the knowledge and knowing of the universe. And ask your guides and angels. They can't interfere unless you ask them, unless you invite them in. So asking them for help. They want to help us. So anything else? Heart of Source, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. Can't make this up. Unconditional acceptance and serenity. So yeah, the message here is to accept things the way they are right now. It has to go with the interconnectedness of it all. With the Holy Grail too, I get a lot of there's like a cup of love flowing over. And the Akashic Records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. And this is what I was talking about, your interconnectedness to all the universal wisdom. This is the Akashic Records, and we can access this through meditation and through our guides. We have questions, and they will answer them. And it's not always how we expect it. Sometimes it's in symbolism and messages outside of us. Also, sometimes it's when we go into meditation, they'll show us pictures and symbols. So you'll want to look up those things. Pay attention to your dreams too. Dreams are a huge space where they come through. So Heart of Source. The Heart of Source and the connection to everyone and everything. And we have a Stargate heart on the bottom, heart chakra opening, unlocking, and generosity. So this is about how the interconnectedness of all of our hearts to each other, and that really is, our heart is a portal to, and it is the temple of God within ourselves. It is the Christ consciousness within us, lives inside our heart space, and our hearts resonate. Our hearts put off a magnetic frequency that's something like 50 or 500 times more than what our brain, the frequencies our brain puts out. So yeah, if you focus on just like expanding, allowing, opening your heart, imagining like a light coming out of it, filling the space around you, then imagine it filling your room, filling your house, outside your house, your whole town and city, and then eventually the world, like you can, and all the dimensions. You can really connect. That's where we connect, when we get out of our head space and drop down into our heart. That's when messages of guidance can come through. So I love that. I don't even remember half of what I said just now. I feel like half of that was just channeled through excitement. So we're going to put the Holy Grail, resonating, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. And freedom has been a common theme as well. A lot, the horse coming through, the phoenix, a lot of bird energy, flying high, singing our song, being free. And that's huge when we can overcome addiction. We're not, in its grip anymore, in the grip of that, the devil energy, the temptations, the low vibrations, and we can feel that sense of freedom. Do you feel that sense of freedom within you? And if you don't, why not? So I say that because I say why not, and I didn't mean to laugh like it's funny. I mean, ask yourself why not. Are you holding on to something that needs healing, that needs your attention? Is there something that's taking over your thoughts that you should, that you could potentially let go by releasing it from yourself, going into meditation, letting it come up and releasing it with love? Free yourself of your past, free yourself of your guilt and shame, and forgive yourself. That's also been a huge theme coming through. Okay, alrighty, let's see with the Divine Matrix and the Akashic Records. Yeah. I think I'm going to pull tarot for each one of these. So, with the Akashic Records, some tarot, please. Guides and angels, what do they need to know right now about this? The Galactic Mushroom, the Divine Matrix, and the Akashic Records. There we go. Some two is inspiration, looking ahead. Looking ahead. Okay. What else? Two out. Wow. Okay. Wow. 10 of Cups. You're going to be so happy about something. So something you've done, an awakening on the bottom. All right. So something you've done, clearing these old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. You're looking ahead, you're like planning ahead. This is about planning ahead, making plans for the future that are getting you out of this kind of maybe not so great time financially or in the material world. This is a five of materials in reverse, so it tells me you're coming out of this. This card is left out in the cold. This is somebody who's been hurt or feels all alone. They're not all alone. There's this beautiful open door behind them, but they don't see that. They're kind of like stuck in their misery. So you're coming out of that, out of this feeling of stuckness, and into this 10 of emotions, which is like 10 of Cups. This is rainbows. This is happiness. This is togetherness with family, with friends, with community. This is a very like high emotional state of being. It's family, it's friends, it's connections, it's love, it's abundance, it's prosperity, it's everything. So you're leaving behind this 5 of Pentacles energy and stepping into this 10 of inspiration, which is like the highest like forms of love and connection you could possibly ask for. I don't know why that card's backwards. So that's looking ahead. All right, and that's what we have for the Akashic Record. So something, you've cleared some old stories. You're free from some karmic cycles have closed off. You're free of them. For somebody, you may be writing a book. Some of you may be writing a book or making, writing down plans, doing journaling. Doing a lot of journaling, kind of like getting your ducks in a row about something. This is also like a suggestion of doing that. The Two of Inspiration is all about planning for your future. So like writing it down kind of helps make it manifest. That's really beautiful. Okay. All right, angels and guides, please add with radical acceptance, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. What do you want us to know, please? Thank you. Thank you so. Wow, did you see that? I was about to say thank you so much for being here. We had two fly out. We have the Queen of Voices and the Page of Materials. So something you're doing with an idea. You have clarity on a way to. This is possibly clarity on a way to make money. You have like crispy, clear, intelligent thoughts and a high level of understanding and intellect, and it's bringing you into possibly a new venture in the material world. This could be a new job, a new project, something that is really inspiring and exciting for you. And it's kind of having that student mindset about things as well. Like taking the leap into some new beginning. So you have like some sort of idea that could bring you some money in. And it coming in here with this radical acceptance and accepting, having the wisdom to change the things you can. So maybe there's some, you're not seeing it, but there's some things you're about to see that you can change your material world. There's something that you can put into motion to change your material world, and it's something to do with like service, using your heart. That could be like in service to others. Connection to others is something you've got like the idea to make some money using your connection to others. Let's see what else we can get on that. Anything else with the radical acceptance, the Queen of Voices, and the Page of Materials? Thank you. Something that connects your heart to others, using communication, thoughts, ideas, as a potential for you to make some money. You're already working on it. Or something that you're working on, something that you're already doing, you're currently working on. This is about like loving your work and working on something in the material world. So it could be something that you're already working on that's going to be profitable for you. So kind of give yourself some credit, admire how far you've come. Wow. And then the Nine of Materials flying itself out. This is like independent wealth. This is a very high level of achievement in the physical world. This could also be achievement. It doesn't have to be money. It could have something to do with your body, your goals, reaching your fitness goals. It could just be reaching some sort of like physical marker. This could be in a relationship that you have with another person. But this Nine of Pentacles is often seen as like a single person, because it's like independent wealth. You've done it for yourself. Something you've done for yourself that brings you wealth. And wealth can come in all forms. You can have spiritual wealth and emotional wealth and mental wealth and physical wealth. This is talking about the physical plane, though. It is the Nine of Materials. So this is like the card of independent wealth. Manifesting independent wealth. Some idea, or using your voice, using your mindset. You've got like a high high level, some of you could be psychic, also doing something like something as far as like a psychic adventure goes, or communication, something with your mental space that's bringing in abundance for you. And so know it's coming. They're saying like radical acceptance, like it's working, it's on its way. So maybe some of you are like worried that your manifestations are not coming in, and this is all working out great. Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness, you are what you seek, and resonating. Okay, what else do we have for, what about Holy Grail and resonating? Thank you. What else do they need to know? Wait, those cards don't go together. Oh, they want these cards separate. Let's find out. What else do you want them to know, please? Six of Emotions, resonating. Oh, this is like nostalgia. This is it going back to, it's like resonating, going back to your childhood, going back to some childlike joy. Yeah, so yeah, at the Six Emotions, this is like childlike joy, and with whale song, with it like being playful and being childlike, and having that curiosity. Like, this is a message to not take things so seriously, and give yourself maybe a break from, maybe some of you have been working really hard in your headspace, and really just like pushing things to make them happen at a quicker rate, and just know, like, feel like this, let this message be a validation for you that you're being heard, and your prayers are being answered, your manifestations are coming in. So give yourself a break to have this like childlike joy and enjoy yourself, and just, you know, jump into the sea, you know, swim around, take a swim in the ocean. That's also very cleansing for your energy. Or go swimming in a pool. I know we're coming up on fall, and depending on where you are in the world, that might not be a possibility for you, but if you can take a swim or a bath, take some time to yourself, and just drop all the seriousness of everything, and just enjoy your time. Really do that for yourself. That's your soul wants that right now, is like longing. Imagine this lady longing, right? That's your soul that's longing to feel that, like feed that inner child and feel like that again. And that's where I feel I'm also getting this side message too, that's where your answers will come. When you're not thinking about it, you're not putting your energy into it, and you relax and allow and have that yin energy of just flowing and going, and just like kind of that like lackadaisical attitude where, you know, whatever happens, that radical acceptance. That's when like the downloads will come in. That's when like the answer to your problem, your question, will come in. It's like when you let go of having such a tight grip on it. So somebody needed that. Not that all of you have a tight grip on things, but maybe I'm telling myself that at this time too. And then we have the Muse of Voices on the bottom. So this is like a high level of intellect. This is like you meeting your BPS, your best potential self, your highest eternal soul self, coming together and having a really high level of intellect. Again, for some of you, this could be like psychic abilities coming in, but you need to give yourself a break and the time for that stuff to come in. All right, so with all of that said, let's see what Ascended Master angels are working with you right now. Find out. I know they're here because if you see me itching my face, it's not my hair. I get like little cobwebby tickles when the vibration is high, and they're here. They like to like touch my face. Let me know if you can resonate with that. Let me know if any of this is resonating for you, please. Let's see. We also have the number 9, the number 10. So it's like the end of a long process of things. You're stepping into a new era. The number 2, which is like a balance. Also, it could be a union coming in. You could have somebody that you're working with. We also have the number 7, which is number of the angels, number of the divine. So you are divinely guided at this time. And the number 6 is a number of restabilizing. So think of yourself like, I know everybody just kind of, or a lot of people went through like ascension and closing up chapters and starting fresh. So give yourself the grace that you would like a baby deer getting on its feet for the first time. A dragonfly that they spend, what the nymph of a dragonfly spends like 3 to 7 years in the mud and gunk. And then one day it's like its whole life is mud and gunk. It never even considers flying. It's never experienced air. And all of a sudden it comes to the surface of the air and it has wings and it's like on a totally different planet. That's kind of what's happening with a lot of you, a lot of us right now, is we are going to be experiencing things that we have never ever experienced before. Walking into unknown, brand new territory. Like I'm seeing the Fool in my mind's eye, like taking that leap of faith into the unknown. And we're being asked to do that. Expect the unexpected. Take the least trodden path and follow what excites you, and just show up as your authentic self instead of like following the path of several others. Just doing your own thing is what is going to bring you your abundance, your prosperity, and your happiness, and your connections, and your soul tribe, and your opportunities, and be on that path of your destiny. So let's see what angels and guides might be working with you, and we'll close this out. All right, thank you so much. Angels and guides working with us right now, please. Whoop. There we go. Isis, reclaiming magic, calling back your power and what is rightfully yours. Wow. Some of you may resonate with having previous incarnations in Egypt. Isis is a big one. Reclaiming your magic, reclaiming your power. I love that. Ooh, and then we have Bridget with inner fire, a Celtic goddess. So let your passion lead you to your purpose. Wow, that's so accurate. And then we have the blue beings coming out. Wounds healed, important information, and charging up. I think the blue beings came out last night. And we have Hathor. So definitely there is a strong presence of ancient Egypt here. We have Hathor with light activation, acceleration, brilliance, stand in your light at the bottom of the deck, showing up with Isis. So we have 2 ancient Egyptian goddesses showing up here. Notice that the top, the crown chakra, that bright light, they are illuminated, they are enlightened. They both have that. That's really, really beautiful. So where are we going here? I'm going to set Isis here. The blue beings, this is like the second time in 2 days the blue beings have come in. The blue beings are galactic. They're similar to the angelic realms. They're highly evolved, like very, very, very high dimensions we can't comprehend, beings that are helping humanity at this time, that may be helping you through an ascension process that can rapidly heal us and take us to new heights with our intellect and our healing journeys very quickly. So something that may have taken us years before can be done overnight in our sleep, in meditation. I encourage you to look into light language as well if you have. It's amazing. If you haven't, look up light language on YouTube. It is the language of the entire universe. It's a language that is spoken by all the dimensions. It's spoken through the soul. So every sound is like a frequency and holds a lot of information. And there's a lot of light language healing online. I really like Encoded Frequencies with Katie is what it's called on YouTube. Encoded Frequencies with Katie. And she mixes music. She actually is a composer and does music, and she speaks light language. And if you go into this meditative space, and she opens portals over you energetically and with sound, and does a lot of healing. And she has different themed ones for different things, for healing your ancestry line, for healing your mother's side and your father's side, and feelings of lack or self-worth, and chakra healing, each individual chakra, really cool stuff. Bridget with Inner Fire, let your passion lead you to your purpose. So this is about, again, following what excites and ignites you. So that is a very nice validation. Thank you, Bridget, for being here with us. Some of you may have Celtic history, maybe from Ireland or Scotland. The blue beings, Isis and Hathor. Let's read about them, and then we'll close this up. Where are my... Here we go. Okay. So we'll start with Isis. I'm not going to read you. I'll read you her message, okay? If any of you want to look up Isis, you can. The message is, it's time to be your whole self. The parts of yourself that have had to be left behind are now ready to return. This is a time to stop playing small and step back into your greatness. If you feel something or someone has pushed you away from your most authentic self, the power of magic is guiding you to take the reins back into your own hands. Don't let anyone or anything stop you from being who you were born to be. Let your voice be heard. Let your gifts be seen. Let your power be revealed. If you feel you have lost or forgotten parts of yourself due to situations beyond your control, know that these fragments are not lost but waiting to be reclaimed. Call back all the fragments of your innocence, gifts, talents, vulnerability, heart, and anything else that might be out there in the universe. This is a powerful moment of spiritual awakening, and the world is here to be your witness. Welcome home to yourself. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, that's like the Holy Grail, right? You are finding it's like you are coming home to yourself. We're remembering again and reclaiming our power. That's just the most beautiful thing. And when when they talk about parts of yourself that you have left behind are now ready to return, that cannot just be specific to this life, but maybe things you did in previous lives that you can call back. You can ask for the abilities that you had in other lives. You can call them back into this life, ones that will help you with where you're trying to go now. Reclaim your power across all timelines, dimensions, realities, past, present, future, and parallel. We can do that. We have that power. So I again encourage you to reach out to your guides, work with your angels and guides. They want to help us. They want to help you do this kind of stuff. This is a very strong message for a very powerful person. All right, and then we have Bridget. Well, let's do Hathor real quick. Because let's get the Egyptians. Oh, and then we have Jesus underneath Hathor. So some of you may resonate with Jesus. He is definitely on my spiritual team. Isis and Hathor. So Hathor says light activation, acceleration, brilliance, and standing in your light. And your message is light, joy, and success surround you now. If you have been going through a dark, challenging time, the clouds are now parting and the light of the sun is shining upon you. This is a time of acceleration and success. You are beginning to build momentum and things are starting to move forward. Old dreams and visions may come to light now, for whatever has been blocking you or holding you back is now being released, making space for an influx of energy, drive, and movement. Hathor is encouraging you to set your sights higher than before. Reach for the sun. Bask in your own brilliance. If you have held back on expressing any of your talents or bringing to light information that will support your growth, now is the time to bring these things to the light of day. If you have been holding back on a project or waiting on the right time to move forward, that time is now. The wheels are turning and your life is moving. Enjoy the light. Step into the sunshine. See and be seen. That's beautiful. And Bridget's kind of bringing through a similar thing with let your passion lead you to your purpose. That fire within you, the beloved. What excites and ignites you? I love this message. This is beautiful and exciting for somebody. It's making me all revved up. Your message from Bridget. She was originally a pagan goddess. I just want to say this is pretty cool. She was originally a pagan goddess, and she was so well loved that when Christianity came to the British Isles, she was adopted as a saint. And thus she brings the energy of resilience, strength, and survival. A pagan goddess that was adopted by Christianity as a saint. Now that's a story that I don't think that that's too common that we learn about. And I think it's beautiful. So the message here is you are a highly driven, passionate being with the ability to make great changes in the world. Follow what lights you up, for the spiritual fire within you is growing and glowing, and the sharing of your passion will lead to the fulfilling of your purpose. Bridget is coming to you now because it might feel as though your life is changing and the ground is unsteady beneath you, but trust that it is best to change when change is unfolding around you. This is a powerful time for you to begin anew. The seeds that you have planted with your dreams are being given the opportunity to germinate and grow. Trust in your passions and don't let the limiting beliefs or doubts of others be projected onto you. Let your fire burn and roar. And that's what I have for you folks. Thank you so much for being here. If you would like your own custom reading, a custom-made meditation, or subliminal, please see my Buy Me a Coffee a link in the description box and also on my homepage. I am also a certified personal trainer, so we can get your physical vessel ready to receive all these blessings and abundance that are your beautiful future. I really appreciate you being here today. Thank you for any gratuity, any comments, likes, shares. It's all gratuity, and it's all very, very, very helpful to me, and I am eternally grateful for you spending your time here with me today. So, all right, we will see you next time. Thank you so much. Good night. Good morning. Goodbye.